Hi, I'm Taylor Smurl,
And I'm Tommy Smurl.
and this is Neat.
Me.
Hello, welcome back. Hi, Dad. How you doing?
Good. How you doing, Tay? You can tell that the weather's changing. We've got our flannels on.
Yeah, finally. It feels like fall outside.
Yeah, we didn't even plan it. We're just freezing our butts off.
It's the weather for it.
That's
Uh,
right.
it is also the weather for a nice Scotch cocktail, I think.
Oh, well, maybe we should mix a couple up.
I think it's just the right time. So we did a little video on haunted Scotch distilleries. To go along with that, we're going to be making you two classic, simple Scotch cocktails. We're going to start with, it's a modern classic, really, the Penicillin, and then we're going to make you a Scotch Manhattan, better known as a Rob Roy. So, let's get right into it. Medicate
Yeah,
it
let's
first,
mix
maybe?
up. Yeah, let's mix up the medicine.
All right. So this cocktail is shaken. You're gonna start with just a couple pieces of this is just fresh ginger that you want to make sure it's good and skinned, peeled, and like 2 to 3 quarter size pieces is what the official recipe calls for, but just a good handful of it. Boop.
Got a little spoonful.
There you go. Spoonful of ginger helps the medicine go down.
Helps the scotch go down.
There you go. You're gonna give it a quick muddle. Ooh, it smells good.
Muddle up, you ginger bastard.
And then this is going to be classic 2 3/4 build for our drink. We got lemon juice and then a honey syrup as our sweetener. So we're going to do 3/4 ounce of lemon juice. Now you'll sometimes see this cocktail made with, instead of the fresh muddled ginger, you can make a ginger honey syrup, and that's fine. If you don't want to, if you are working it into like a bar program and you don't want to have fresh ginger on hand all the time, you can totally combine the two into syrup. I prefer the fresh ginger just because I think you have a little bit more quality control with that. You can temper it to how strong your ginger is, but it's up to you. And
And
three
that's
quarter ounce.
3/4 ounce.
Yep.
All right.
And this is just a classic 2 parts honey, 1 part water, honey syrup. And then, of course, 2 ounces of scotch, usually a blended scotch for this. You want to get cheaper scotch for the body of it. We're going to top it with a little bit of a fancier scotch, though.
I have doers
Nice.
and 2 ounces, right?
Yep. Yeah, Dewar's is good. I've got Monkey Shoulder. It's kind of my go-to blended scotch.
Brass monkey, that funky monkey.
Not the same monkey.
Different one.
All right, we're going to ice up our tins. I'm going to throw some ice in my glass while I'm at it, and we'll shake it up. Now, the last ingredient is just a float of some sort of single malt scotch over the top. If you like smoky scotch, you can definitely get like a super peaty smoky scotch for this. If not, you just want something a little bit aromatic and strong right on top. About 1/4 ounce if you're measuring, or you can just pour it over the back of a bar spoon, just do a little float. If you've got an atomizer, you could also put it in an atomizer and spray it over the top. Now, garnish-wise, a lemon is fine. The traditional garnish for this, I think, is candied ginger, which I did not have on hand. But you could use a little piece of candied ginger, absolutely. Or just, I'm going to use a lemon wheel.
I've got a lemon wheel available. I shall do the same.
Right.
It looks quite festive.
There you go. Well, cheers.
All right. Well, cheers.
So there you go, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ah, that's good.
All right.
That's the best scotch I've ever had.
It's a delicious drink. It is perfect for the fall weather.
Right in line with my whiskey sours that I like. This is a good drink.
Yeah, and I mean, as we've talked, it's based on the same idea as the whiskey sour. It's that 2 3/4, but your whiskey here is scotch. Your simple syrup instead is a honey syrup, and you just got that little bit of ginger thrown in to add some spice. That float of single malts to add a little bit of smoke or, a little bit more like body to it, but very much the same thing. So there you go. That's the Penicillin. It was created by Sam Ross, I think in like 2000. So it's a pretty recent addition to the official like registered cocktails, but it's an excellent one. You see why it made its mark.
That's right. Get some penicillin. It'll cure what ails you.
There you go. Also get vaccinated though, please. All right. So next up, we're gonna do a Rob Roy, which is just a Scotch Manhattan. No,
Rob Roy. I saw that movie he was
Yeah?
in, Braveheart, wasn't it? Wasn't that Mel Gibson's character, Rob Roy?
I don't think that was his name.
Well, you don't think so?
No,
Freedom!
that was not. Wasn't he like a?
Maybe it was William Wallace,
Oh, okay.
but it did have, Rob Roy, William Wallace, kind of the same thing.
There was alliteration there. You confused me because I'm like, well, we are mixing with Scotch, but no, I don't think that's who it's named after. I think there's like an old
Maybe
actor or
not.
something. Yeah. Rob Roy kind of follows the rules of a Manhattan too, in that, some people like, a Manhattan obviously is just bitters, sweet vermouth, and whiskey. If you like a little bit more sweet vermouth, you can do a little bit of a heavier pour. If you like it a little less, you can do a little drier. Some people will do like a perfect Manhattan with a blend of sweet and dry. For this, I tend to like a little bit more vermouth, so I'm going to do 2 ounces of my Scotch to 1 ounce of my sweet vermouth. If you don't like things that vermouthy or that sweet, you can definitely cut back on that. You can up the Scotch a little bit, but you want about 3 ounces of liquid going into your drink.
All right.
So, and this is going to be stirred. So I'm going to build mine in a pint glass. All right. We start with a couple dashes of Angostura bitters. And do 1 ounce of my personal favorite vermouth, which is Antica vermouth. It's a Toronto style. It's got a little bit of a vanilla note on top of it, which I find really nice. It's going to pair really well with the Scotch. And then I'm going to do 2 ounces of, I'm going to stick with my Monkey Shoulder, my blended Scotch. If you wanted to upgrade your Rob Roy, this is a simple enough cocktail that if you had a better Scotch, you're not messing with it too much that you couldn't put something a little fancier in here. But Monkey Shoulder's solid in a Rob Roy, so I'm going to go with that.
I'm using my single malt.
Ooh.
2 ounces, you said, I believe.
Yep. And then we're going to ice up our glass. Give it a stir.
Stir. Oh, well, that makes sense. Once you ice up the stirring glass, stir. Stir, damn you, stir.
Now, classic garnish would be a cherry. I'm just going to go ahead and plop one into the bottom of my martini glass before I pour my drink in. Oop.
I had one speared on the side.
Oh, nice.
Bloop. There it is.
You can use an orange twist if you prefer in this, but I like the cherry.
I've got the cherry down there now.
Nice. It's a good look, too.
That is just a delightful looking drink.
Nothing looks more like just a classic cocktail to me than this. Like the cherry with like the orange brown like cold drink served up. This just looks like a classic cocktail to me. I love the visual.
Yeah.
Let me see it, please.
Very aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. That one's a little stronger tasting than the first one.
Yeah, it's strong. You're definitely going to taste the Scotch in this one a lot more. And obviously, I fully like the 1 ounce pour of vermouth is a high pour. That's my preference. So I like that it balances out the Scotch a little bit more. You taste a little bit more of those, the kind of earthy tannic notes. You get a little bit of that vanilla for me. But like, depending on how much vermouth you like, it might even be more Scotch forward. But it's a classic preparation. It's simple. If you like a Manhattan, you will probably like this. And I think it's a good one to kind of sip on, I think like a Penicillin, you can kind of almost drink too quickly, but I feel like a Rob Roy, and really Manhattans in general, just are drinks I like to order when I just want to sit and contemplate a beverage.
Sit and contemplate a beverage and contemplate life.
Yeah, right on. It's coming to the end of the year. There's a lot of reflecting to do, and 2 great reflecting drinks.
This is for the relaxing, and this is for what ails you.
There you go. How do you feel about these Scotch drinks, Dad?
Oh, I like them. I have to say the Penicillin is the one I prefer of the 2, but the Rob Roy is also very good.
So 2 classic, easy to make Scotch cocktails. The recipe for both of these, of course, will be down below. And if you give them a try, let us know.
That's right. And don't be scared of the haunting part if you listen to the podcast.
Yes. I mean, depending on where you source your scotch from, it might come with a little side of something spooky extra, a little spirit with your spirit. Who knows? But
A little boo in your booze.
a little boo in your booze. I like that. if you drink both of these fast enough, you might see some spirits. So
that's right. Or the floor might come up to you.
Yeah, the floor might see some spirits.
Yeah.
But hey, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Dad, for being here.
Well, thank you, Tater, for having me.
Always. And if you want to find us on the internets, we are Neat Boozecast on Twitter and Instagram. We are neattheboozecast@gmail.com if you want to email us. We have a Patreon. You can be one of our patrons, and we will send you rewards. And we release special videos just for our patrons. We're going to make bespoke cocktails for you. If that sounds cool, you should check that out. And if you want to show off your Penicillins or your Rob Roys with a group of like-minded drinkers, you should check out our Facebook group.
Neat the Boozecast group page right there, Facebook. It's there.
And if you like this
whatever
video,
they call it, Meta.
Oh no, is that what it? Yeah, in the metaverse, we're there, I guess.
In the Meta Zuckerverse verse.
You can like and subscribe down below if you would like to know when these videos are posted. That would be awesome. The more subscribers we get, the more things we can do with this channel. So that would be cool. We would appreciate it. I'm Taylor Smurl.
I'm Tommy Smurl.
And this has been
Neat. Yeah, that's what we should call him, that Meta Zucker.
Sounds like some sort of insult. You Zuckerberg.
You Meta Zucker.
That's bad enough.